one. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Cincy outlaw. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To throw is Finley. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On second and 9, Haskins completes it to Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Finley with a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Come on, set. 10-2 sauce. Yeah. You don't want none. Ready?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Finley got his man. It's Eifert. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Let's set a tone. Need you off Horford. Big dribble. Big dribble.
They go play action. Finley gets it to his running back, Bernard. The third down run gets them nothing. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And a loose football into the Redskins. Have it, they do. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. 70, Indy.
Play fake. Finley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
To throw, Finley rolling to his right. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now Finley on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Heavy, heavy, got heavy.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
To throw again on 2nd down. FINLEY being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Get ready,
Play action now. Here's FINLEY. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
60 Pittsburgh. I got it. Check safety, check safety. Ready.
FINLEY on play action. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Finley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Finley on the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Finley here, 3rd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Geis fighting through it, he's got space. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run with Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll roll him out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing. Finley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
That's complete. Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Washington. Chris Thompson, 81 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, That's a tough one to swallow.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action now. Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Running for it, here's Peterson. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. Peterson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 34 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this is going to be snuffed out. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
They'll buy some time right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 57.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. After the sack on 1st down, Finley. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Finley rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Switch.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
1 final shot for Haskins. It's caught by Davis. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They've still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
They'll try and run it in. And he is in. The play works, and we are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. Stays on his feet. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first throw in overtime for Finley. On the move to his left. Finding Green complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
18 Gator. Number 53. Mike 53.
They go play action. Finley sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Your trip is here. Any weapon.
It's a pickup of 6.
Hey,
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mike 53. 53. Mike. Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Finley. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
4th down, Finley. He's got his man, Boyd. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Hey, Wahoo! 53. I got one. Mike, 53.
Finley to throw it. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.